Okay, so let's start with it. Hello to you all, and welcome to another crypto, no, well, financial markets analysis. In this case, we are going to take a look at today, 20 October, and since it's going to be the weekend, we are going to take a mainly look in the crypto and see the new opportunity that we have, for this end of the week. And at the same time, we are going to take a look and see how the other markets, have performed yesterday and that entire week. And yeah, let's get on with it. So we could see that the other day on the BTC we reached the 88, and a little bit even higher than that. I said at that moment that maybe there was another possibility, to go for the 70, but it looks like it didn't. But I said that once that it happened, we are going to have a reversal. The reason of that is that at the same time we have to understand that next week is going to be the expiry date of the options and futures. And in general, when that happens, in general, like 10 days or so, 5 to 10 days, it tends to have a bearish movement, during that period. Of course, this is not happening always, but it's happening more times than it doesn't, so there is a bigger probability that it's going to continue the same way. And now if we are going to take a look, for example, the chart at 1 hour, we can see it's a double top in this case, and this double top it's a clear, it's a bottom, it's a bearish, chart pattern. With, of course, like I said, that doesn't mean it's 100% right, but yeah, it's, it's something that you can use. And now if you would ask me, for example, in this short, what it would be the opportunity? Well, I would say the 65, 64, this place it would be like the 64, 65, no, better 64. This should be, like in this case, the support for the sell entry. And I believe we can go for, we can go for from 60 until what, 754. You will have a 10%, 56%, somewhere around here. It would be first. It would be, of course, we have to break the 60,000. Once we break the 60,000, we can go to 59. After 59, we can go to 57, and lastly, we can go to 54. Because we can see here that this could be a very very high potential resistance point. So yeah, I believe it can be this way. Like I said, taking into consideration that next week is going to be the expiry date for the options in the future. Now, however, my market, maybe we can find a very strong resistance here, and we cannot go below 60,000, and instead it's going to continue to go even further. There is another possibility, but yeah, if you want, you can be prepared for both. And in that case, I'm telling you, you can take like 60, below 60, the support point, and you can go, for 62, 63, for a long entry. But I would say more, there is a much bigger probability for the short. We can see as well that in our tool that, both in 1 hour and 30 minutes, we can see we had a short entry. It started at 64. Right now this one is already 5%. And if I'll go in the 15 minutes, we can see the same stuff. We have an even better entry at 65, and yeah, it would be more or less around 7%. So, no, I don't want another chart. Doesn't matter now. I want to take a look now at bots. Let's take a look at Btc Bots for a moment. So, where are the Btc Bots? So we will have, for example, the 1 hour on, and 88 BTC it would be another, and BTC USDT 30 minutes. So we can see in this case that the 1 hour one had multiple run entries. Yeah, so we have 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, and now 1 loss. We can see that we reach in this case the stop loss with this one. We still don't have a short entry confirmed, defined in this case. But yeah, we lost here like 6% with this trade. But overall for the entire month is still 35%. 88 BTC instead. 88 BTC looks like we saw the recovery from the 88. And the last one, we had 1 entry, it was 1 win, and then we have another win, so not bad at all. And lastly, let's take a look at BTC USDT 30 minutes, and we can see in the 30 minutes we already started to have some shorts. And in this case, the short we had, it was this one, we had 1 loss, we had 1 entry, one win, then we have another win, and now we are kinda in the break even. So let's take a look here better. We can see them better, the list of trades. So yeah, we can see that we had the big win, loss, loss. This is a loss from short, loss from entry, loss from short, then win, and then another win. So more or less short is kind of in the break even, I would say. But yeah, it's there. It's there and slowly start. That's why it's good, to use all of these in a combined formula with, with. And then we have another one that I didn't enter into it in a long time ago. How it was. Settings. And let's take a look, for example, because I remember there was a chart for the 4 hours as well. I don't know why the fuck I didn't save it. Yeah, I should fucking save it as well into that one. So we had 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. BTC, I believe, is this one. But we don't have a chart. Ah, that's why, because there is no chart. But if I take a look here, 4 hours, no, we don't have. So we have this one, but we have no chart. Okay, then fuck it. I'll have to make one for the 4 hours as well, But yeah, overall, this is what we have for the Bitcoin. Very, very great results overall. Let's go with the ATH. And we can see on ATH the same stuff. We can see that we hit the take profit that I put manually for this one. Very, very nice. We just broke it on 43,400. Let's go to 1 hour. Yeah. So very nice. I put the entry exactly here. It was the entry you can see on the 20. Very, very nice 10% win for those of you who followed. For those of you who not, better luck next time. So yeah, overall at the same time we can see it had a 25% entry, from the last long on 3.5 thousand. At the same time, looks like now it's playing with the 4,000 barrier. That's just the same way like Bitcoin with the 60,000. This one as well. This one is playing with the 4,000, and we can see right now we still don't have a short signal. But I believe if we go lower than that, like if we go in the 30 minutes, we can see it started. And if we go on 15 minutes, we can see it as well, that it started. Right now it's already on 3% or something like that. So it's going to be, of course, the same kind of type of movement. However, there is also another, I would say, alternative movement prediction, for the next month. So we had a very, very strong rise from the Bitcoin. So I believe if Bitcoin is going to continue in this bull movement, but it's going to be lower and lower, the amount of volatility and the amount of spikes are going to become less and smaller and smaller, then you can expect the ATH to take the place in terms of leading the market in that moment. So we are going to see, some very, very nice attacks from this one going for the 5K, I believe. But yeah, maybe this is for the next month. So unless we are going to have some negative news that can change it, but I doubt it. At the same time, you never know. So very, very proud with this one. Look, very, very nice take profit hit. We can also remove it now, those that we have there. So let's take a look as well for the bots on the ATH. So we will have ATH 1 hour. We would have ATH 30 minutes, and then Magni 15 minutes as well. And more, we can take a look again, because I said we can combine it with the ATH BTC. It can work for both of them. So first we can see the ATH 1 hour. The ATH 1 hour looks like it had this trade 5%. It was 15%, but it was a 5%, and now it's in a short entry. But this short entry is kinda in the break even. Overall, if we are going to take a look, let's take a look overall at the latest trades for the October. I don't understand why it doesn't have here the chart. In general, it's supposed to have the chart. So for October we have 15%, minus 3, 13, 15, 13, 12, 14, 13. So more or less I would say around 20%, 15 to 20%, for the month of October. With this one, I would say approximately. What I don't understand is like, what the fuck is there's supposed to be a chart, the table chart, and I don't know why sometimes it works, sometimes it fucking doesn't. It's not from me, it's from TradingView. I cannot control. Ah, look, there we go. But no, this one has different type of settings. This one has better settings. Or is because the commission? Yeah, it's because of the commission. So So with this one we have 550. So yeah, it's because of the commission. So we can see the results that we gain with the yeah, 10% with the that 5%. Yeah, so I said 15%. However, this is sometimes there is a big difference, not big difference, but there is a difference between this data and the data from the trading view. However, if you want to take a proper advice, better make an average from both of those results, and it's going to be easier. But overall, we can see that for the entire year it performed amazingly. If you will take 2021, if we go on the 2021 beginning, I don't remember what was the price in 2021. So we can see that the price in 2021 was 700. So if you take 700 until 4,000, more or less it's around 600%. So this one make four times more, and in the Bitcoin the same stuff. So it beat the buy and hold by 4 times. So the DCA is going to be beaten kind of the same way. So that's 1 hour, 30 minutes. 30 minutes looks like it worked even better. We had 15% for this month compared to the 9% on the 1 hour. So in this case we would have this entry here, we have this short loss, then we have one win, another multiple wins, and then one loss for the short. Let's take a moment, appreciate this. But I like it because the losses, if you notice, they are very small, so yeah, we have this one. We start the month with a 25, 24, 20 something, 5. Have some losses, but you can see the losses are very small, like 3%, 2%, 1%, 3%, 2%. But when you gain 5%, you gain 6%, and that's pretty damn nice, because if you take a look into the profit factor, but not profit, we can take a look from the stats here. You can see that in general you are going to gain 2.5 times more with the long than you would lose, on average. And on the short, it's a little bit, you are going to win less, but at the same time you are going to have a much bigger win rate, so we have a 65% win rate in this case for this one. So yeah, very, very good. I'm very proud with it. Let's take a look at 5.1 Magnificus. It's looking amazing. Look at this one, so clean. This one 20% actually it made with 15 minutes. So more and more, if you noticed. So we have very nice long entries, and this short right now kind of fucked up, but now it looks like it said that we are still in a long position. So yeah, maybe this one might be fake, but overall very nice movements. Again, very small losses, but very big wins. So yeah, there is that with this one as well. And lastly we saw the ATH BTC. We had a win, and now it's going to perform probably another win. By the looks of it, it looks like again the ATH is going to dominate the BTC. So it's going to go in that direction. The last one I want to take a look, actually it's Swingy. I don't know why I didn't look into it, because Swingy is like a DOMINUS 30 minutes, but much more safer in order to avoid this bad movement. So you can see, as a matter of fact, we had this one, we had the entry here. We didn't exit here because we didn't reach the stop, the take profit, because the take profit in this case is on 28%, and we didn't even reach 14% of it. So because of that, yeah, maybe here you could take 50% of the trade and set it up on the break even, but overall it's kind of going to end on the same way. Then we have the short entry right now, which is in the break even. So yeah, I believe with the proper diversification between all of them, it's going to give great results overall. So there we have for the ATH. I want to take a look at the dominance. So I believe the ATH on dominance is growing. Yeah, but the other day it was spiking like crazy, but overall you can see that that it's going to grow. We had this double bot pattern form. We broke this anomaly. This was an anomaly, but I believe slowly it's going to go in that direction if we are going to continue with the long trend. I see no reason not so. And we can also see, you know, the dominance from the BTC started to decline. So yeah, you can see since yesterday, very nice short entry here. This one as well can be used, you know, as a trade in order to understand what you are going to have a short or a long. But you know, it's a little bit more advanced. But maybe in the next days, weeks or so, I will think about it and I'll make some sort of course regarding, you know, this tool, how to properly use the dominance from the coins. Then we take a look at the total, but total is going to be more or less similar with the Bitcoin, you know, so we are not going to see great differences here, but very nice trend predictions, you know, for the general altcoins. And the same stuff if I believe we go 30 minutes, you can see the same. And if you go 1 hour is still telling us we are in a long 10% movement. It was 16. So yeah, that's the key point, to use multiple, you know, to use multiple time frames. So I believe this is what we have for now for the crypto area. So pretty damn good overall. Okay, let's take a look at the stocks. Only indexes, as you may know. So yeah, it looks like we had a sign of a stagnation here, you know. So we have a long entry, but I believe it's going to take a little bit more. The same reason we have the expiry date of options, futures, and so on. And if you take into account, like for example, so now we have this one is on it's 29, but on September, for example, it was 24. So let's take, for example, September 24. So yeah, you can see on September 24, the expiry date, bam, we had a crash. Then let's take a look, for example, at August. August was 27. So July, on August 27, we can see that this one didn't represent it. So yeah, 30, you can see it's here as well. 16, 25 as well. So in general, kind of at the end of the month, it's following the same logic, but it's, you know, it's psychological. If you think about it, people are trying to take their profits, you know, for during that month, and they want to have more money, you know, in order to reinvest for the next month and for the future days. So what we see here is very logical. But yeah, we can see overall we had a very nice long entry on 1 hour, 15 minutes, 15 minutes even better. We have the entry even lower. We have multiple entries actually here. Let's take a look at SPX. Like XPX actually broke. I believe we broke the 88. Yeah, we broke the 88. It's a double bot confirmed right now, and I see no reason not to go upwards right now. You know, especially you can see 4 hours telling us to go long, 2 hours is telling us to go long, 1 hour telling to go long, 15 minutes telling to go long, everything is telling to go long. So yeah, this is a pretty nice bullish pattern in the case of SPX. So there you have it. Let's take a look at gold. Yeah, gold yesterday performed like fucking crazy, you know, but we can see that we would be able to take this. If I reset the chart and I go on the 1 hour, yeah, something like this. So we can see that we said that it's going to go to the long, and I said it more or less when it was around something like this, somewhere around here. So we can already, when it was the last 25, 18, 17, so yeah, somewhere around here. So it already went 2000 pips in our favor. So I believe, you know, the direction is going to be there. We can see 30 minutes even clearer, you know, the entry more or less a little bit later than I predicted, but we can see that movement is going in that direction. 15 minutes as well, you know. Yes, we have these up and down. I believe it was some fundamental news. Honestly, I'm not aware right now. I'm sorry for it. But overall, the technical analysis that I had in place, it's correct, and it's predicting the general direction or where this thing is going, which is going to be bullish. Silver, the silver one, very great performance. We almost hit the take profit. Look at this one. We give it on the 18 more or less, and since 18 we are already 100 pips in plus with this one, 5%. We almost go for the take profit. You know, on the 25, it's a big resistance point there. But yeah, very great, nice run, and we can see that overall the 15 minutes is still telling us we are long. So if I take 1 hour, this one is even clearer that we are in a long trade. Very nice opportunity. And 4 hours I'm not even going to speak about. You know, like, no, 4 hours. So yeah, pretty great. You know, very great results. So that's what we have for the commodities. UK oil. UK oil, it's almost there. You can see that that's almost there, but this is kind of like the top. You know, that I expected to reach the top, and after this I am kind of a little bit bearish for it. It looks like it's not there yet. Want to have a little bit more movement. So now it's a little bit, it's going to be some range market. So now no big changes into it. Same stuff. US oil, we are at the top, but with 4 hours we are going to be seeing it better. So yeah, had a very strong bull movement, but I believe it needs, you know, some downtrend as well sooner or later. So yeah, let's take a look at the major pairs. Euro USD. Euro USD looks like finally found stabilization. You know, I said that 1.5 is going to be as a stop loss. Sorry, yeah, the support point. And now I expected, you know, from these things start to go upwards. We can see the 18, it was more or less the entry on the buy. If you do that right now, you would be 35 pips in plus. And if you use 15 minutes, this one is a little bit more unclear, but yeah, overall we had that. The other one, I look into it, I think it was Euro AUD. Yeah, we can see that Euro AUD, unfortunately, it went for the stop loss. We had a stop loss here, so this one would have been a loss. But looks like finally it's looking like it's starting to recover now and go in the direction that I said. The same for the New Zealand, Euro New Zealand. So we can see we had very nice short entries here, 200, 300 pips each one of them. If you will take both of them, you will have like what, 400 pips, 450 pips, pretty fucking good, you know. So, but yeah, the manual analysis that I did actually not so great, but yeah, we cannot win them all in the end, you know. USD Japanese, this one I believe it was on point. So yeah, we can see the reversal. We started, we hit the top on the 20. I said we are going to have a reversal, so it's going to go in that direction. And I don't know what else we have. GBP USD, I don't think I look into this one. Yeah, I do not like it so much. So yeah, that's kind of what we have. So now tomorrow I'm going to make another weekly analysis prediction, you know, but honestly I don't like it so much because it's the end of the month. But yeah, I'm going to make it from the technical point of view, you know, from the technical point of view of the tools. So yeah, we are going to see how that is going to go. So yeah, this is kind of what I have for now, for today. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.